You know, I find it funny, man. They be like, I'm so unbothered. I'm minding my own business. I'm so at peace. You should learn it. Da, 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 da. But everybody be at peace and unbothered until you post something that disrupt the lie that they're living in. You know, I know we're in this peace and unbothered and mind your own business time frame now. I get it. Even work this way in the church. Pastors are preaching that now. They're trying to scope it a different way, but it's the same thing. But I'm going to say this, man. Y'all be so at peace and so unbothered and so minding your business. Somebody post something because it's disrupting the lie that you're living in. You know, a lot of people be like, Josh, you're not happy, man. Don't nothing make you smile. No. I mean, it does. But that's for me. You know what I mean? That's what brings me peace and solidarity to do these messages, because I'm happy. I can see authentically happy. I can see things in a different light, in a different perspective. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, people like, man, you shouldn't focus on that. Why shouldn't I focus on that? You know, why when we go to our neighborhoods, have y'all drove through y'all black neighborhoods lately? How many times, some of y'all are more fearful in your own neighborhood than when you get pulled over by the police. But you make a big deal about the police thing because that's what the media, and that's what's popular, and that's what's common. So I want to impart to you guys, man, if you really happy, peaceful, unbothered, and mind your business, what people post shouldn't bother you. You shouldn't be coming back with subliminal posts about peace and stuff like that, because I've realized you guys are using peace and all this other foolishness as a cover-up to the BS that you're living. You know, to the lies of the foundation of lies that you're living in. You know, a lot of you guys are not happy. A lot of you guys are not at peace. Some of you guys are so miserable because of the lies of the foundation that you're building on top of that. So understand, you guys, the mission may not, the funny thing is, a lot of y'all should be preaching more of this, but because you don't want to lose the people you connected to. You don't want to lose friendships. You don't want to lose connections. You don't want to be an outcast. You don't want to be, oh, they different, they weird, and stuff like that. People call me different and weird since I was a kid, so I'm used to it. You know, I've been one of those kids where I've been different my whole life. You know what I mean? I've always viewed things differently. You know, was always taught to do the right thing, but then, you get influenced so that way people stop making fun of you. But at the end of the day, you gotta walk that path. We preach let it go because everybody want to tell you, oh, you let that go, but we're still doing it. It's still a problem as a whole in the people, in the core of the people. It's still a problem. It's going to be hard for certain people to let certain things go because it's still a problem. It's still a problem in the community. It's still a problem in our neighborhoods. We as what they say, black folk are their biggest problem. We are our biggest issue because we rather support outside than start interior, but then get mad when we get harmed. We are harmed because we're not protecting ourselves interior. We're not covering ourselves interior as black people. We're not looking out for one another as black people. We're not investing in one another as black people. We're picking and choosing what we support. And a lot of times we support the toxic, but preach toxic. We support what you call that, narcissism. Y'all, and some of y'all are the biggest narcissists. You know what I mean? I realize that some of the biggest narcissists are preaching about narcissism. Some of the biggest control freaks are control freaks. You know what I mean? So it's like your sin will find you out. It take one to know one. You a liar, it's easy for you to point out another liar. You're a thief, it's easy to point out another thief. It's easy for you to do all that. You know what I mean? I've been there, done that. I'm not perfect. I've done some things that people, when I tell them I've done, they be like, bro, yeah, man, I let influence get to me. I let the culture, that I live in get to me. You know what I mean? Because you know how we are as people. Once you know what you did, they call you a weirdo. They call you all kind of names because they realize, it's just a name. It's nothing. Power of life and death is in the tongue, man. Words matter. You talking about you matter? Words matter. If we gonna sit here and say you matter, then the words we speak to you matter. How we treat you matters. We can't just say, oh, you matter. Oh, you matter. Oh, you matter. Oh, okay. Because now it's becoming cliche. Do you really matter? Because if I matter, you'll treat me different. You'll invest in me different. You'll talk to me different. You won't use coarse jokes to try to make me seem like I'm weak to make yourself seem strong if I matter. Not me personally, just as an example. So understand, you guys, man, y'all need to stop living this lie of peace. You need to stop living this lie of minding your own business, because what we do affects one another. That's why when something happens in your body, it affects your body. You get a headache, you don't want to do nothing. Your legs, you get tired, your arms get tired, because what you do in one area affects the rest. Same thing as a people. What one person does out there in the street, it affects another. It draws another. So you guys don't understand that, man. Y'all just make me laugh when y'all be preaching these peace and solidarity, all that foolish crap. But yeah, still, when somebody posts something contrary to what you believe, you want to sit here and post subliminal messages. No, my message is very direct and it's very to everybody, mainly to the body of Christ, because it's a problem as a whole. I address things as a whole. I just don't, pick and choose what side. I'm addressing everything as a whole. Because if we want to be made whole, we need to address things as a whole. You understand? Y'all just be safe. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged, man. Hope this bless y'all in some area, form, or fashion. But just stop living a lie, man. Stop living a lie. Y'all, God is a good God, but God also has a wrath. God doesn't play, and He doesn't play with His people. And He's tired of His people being abused and kicked down and casted aside. God is tired of a lot of things. And I'm telling y'all now, man, y'all better humble yourselves, man. And I had to learn to humble myself. That's the reason why I'm able to preach this message. It's because I had to learn to humble myself. Like, God, okay, I got to do this no matter what somebody says about me, no matter what label they try to put on me. But I'm going to address it. Oh! I'm going to address it. I'm going to address it. And you know why? Because maybe somebody in the future will see this and be like, you know what? Let me watch how I treat this brother. Let me watch how I treat this sister. Before I give my body to this man, is this man a godly man? Is this man my husband? Is this woman my wife? Because oftentimes we out here doing things contrary, and then we want to be mad if things don't go our particular way. When you got the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, it's a big problem, guys. It's a big problem. Lust of the eyes, pride of life is what's really holding people back. It's really what's holding people back. But I pray you guys be encouraged, man, for real. And I pray we got some change because it's needed. It's needed. We need to change. We really need to change. We really need to change. God bless you.